Today's sponsor is Science.bio, Premier Nootropics. Check out the link in the description. You want to know more about modafinil and how it affects those with bipolar disorder? We're looking at a 2023 pilot study from Frontiers in Psychiatry.
Many individuals with bipolar disorder, they face challenges even when their mood is stable.
Oh, okay.
This can include problems with thinking, sleep and daytime fatigue. This study explored whether modafinil could improve these issues.
Modafinil. So the drug that promotes wakefulness.
Yes. Specifically, they looked at people with stable bipolar disorder.
How did they approach this? What did they do?
Okay, so they had 12 participants.
12 participants.
With stable bipolar disorder.
Okay.
All already taking mood stabilizers. They randomly assigned them to get either modafinil or a placebo for 8 weeks.
Cool.
They wanted to see if it was safe and if it helped with thinking, sleepiness, and sleep quality.
Okay, so let's talk about safety. Did anything concerning come up?
The good news is modafinil appeared safe. When used with mood stabilizers, no serious side effects were reported.
That's reassuring.
Yeah.
But were there any side effects at all?
Some participants on modafinil experienced side effects, like heart palpitations, itching, fatigue, and decreased energy.
Huh.
2 participants stopped taking modafinil because of side effects.
Okay.
And one of them dropped out of the study. In the placebo group, one person stopped taking it and withdrew from the study.
Interesting. You'd think a drug that promotes wakefulness wouldn't cause fatigue. What about its effectiveness? Did it help with their thinking?
The study showed some potential benefits for processing speed and verbal learning.
Okay.
With modafinil compared to the placebo, but these results were not statistically significant.
So not statistically significant. So meaning we can't be sure if the improvements were because of the drug or just random chance.
Right.
What about daytime sleepiness? Did it help with that?
Participants taking modafinil reported feeling less sleepy during the day compared to those on the placebo. But again, this was not statistically significant, so more research is needed.
I see. It seems we're seeing a pattern here. What about sleep quality? Any changes there?
Interestingly, sleep quality appeared to improve more in the placebo group.
Hold on. So the placebo group had better sleep.
Yes.
That's unexpected.
It is. It suggests that while modafinil might help with alertness, it could affect sleep quality.
So we're seeing mixed results here. Modafinil seems safe enough when used with mood stabilizers, and there are hints it might help with thinking and daytime sleepiness. However, the results aren't definitive, and it could worsen sleep quality.
Yeah, and we also have to remember this was a small pilot study with only 12 participants.
Right.
It makes it hard to draw firm conclusions, especially since they were all already on mood stabilizers. It's like trying to judge a whole pizza based on one bite. It makes it hard to isolate the effects of the modafinil. We need more data from larger studies to get a clearer picture.
Okay, that makes sense. So this study gives us some clues, but larger studies are needed to really understand the full picture. What else should we consider about this study?
It's also worth noting this study didn't examine any long-term effects.
Oh, that's true.
So we only know what happened during those 8 weeks.
Yeah.
What happens if someone uses modafinil for months or years? We don't know.
That's a great point. More research is needed there for sure.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I think these findings highlight the complex relationship between different aspects of mental health. We can't just focus on mood.
Right.
Things like sleep, energy levels, and thinking, they're all interconnected.
Yeah, so you're saying even if your mood is stable, you might still struggle with things like focus and fatigue.
Exactly.
And addressing one area, like alertness, could have unexpected consequences in another, like sleep quality.
Precisely. And this study only used a flexible dose.
Okay.
Of 100 to 200 milligrams of modafinil per day. Perhaps a lower dose could still help, without negatively impacting sleep.
Yeah.
Or maybe a higher dose is needed to see more cognitive improvements.
We just don't know yet.
We don't.
So there's a lot more to explore here. What would you say is the takeaway message for our listener today?
If you're dealing with bipolar disorder and experiencing challenges, even when your mood is stable, it's crucial to have open conversations with your healthcare provider.
Yeah.
They can help weigh the potential benefits and risks of different treatment options.
Okay.
Including modafinil.
Okay.
And research is always evolving, so new treatments are emerging.
That's true.
Stay informed and advocate for your own health. Don't hesitate to ask questions and seek second opinions.
So much good advice. Before we wrap up, let's touch on what future research might look into regarding modafinil and bipolar disorder.
Well, future studies could look at, the long-term effects,
Okay.
different dosages of modafinil, and who might benefit most from this treatment. This study looked at individuals with stable bipolar, but even within that group, there's a lot of variation. Maybe some respond better to modafinil than others.
Yeah.
We need more research.
Makes sense. I'm sure researchers are already looking into these questions.
I hope so.
We'll have to keep an eye out for any updates.
Absolutely. And remember, pilot studies like this are essential.
Okay.
Because they lead the way for larger trials.
Yeah.
That can give us more concrete answers. This study has definitely given us some intriguing leads to follow.
Well said. And it highlights the importance of research in this field. Before we go, let's remind our listeners about today's sponsor. Today's sponsor is Science.bio, Premier Nootropics. Check out the link in the description. Thanks for joining us for this look into modafinil and bipolar disorder.
Yeah.
It's been interesting exploring this study with you. It just goes to show there's always more to learn, especially with complex conditions like bipolar disorder.
Yeah, it underscores the importance of personalized medicine.
And staying curious.
Yeah.
Asking questions.
Precisely.
Well, on that note, we've reached the end of our look into modafinil and bipolar disorder. We hope you found this exploration as thought-provoking as we did.
Remember, knowledge is empowering.
So keep learning, stay informed, and most importantly, take care of yourself.
Take care.
Today's sponsor is Science.bio, Premier Nootropics. Check out the link in the description. We'll catch you next time.